Hi, I'm Yolande from South Africa. I've been with SESTA since 2020. I've started my journey there with SESTA and where I did past life regression. It was such an amazing journey. When I was still living in South Africa with my son, he turned 4 at that age, and I had a feeling of depression. But it was not depression, it was mostly a sadness, a deep sadness I couldn't explain. I've seen the doctors, I've seen some psychologists, and they just said, well, they can't explain it. So with my journey to SESTA and doing this past life regression, I was very keen, but also very scared because I didn't know what to expect. But in the long run, it was actually the most amazing experience of my life. I never thought I would be healing a grief that I had from a past life. We did our class and I went under hypnosis, and it took me back to a very, very long time back to this place where we couldn't talk yet. There was no language and it was so strange. And while I was under hypnosis, I could see everything around me, and even now if I close my eyes, I can see it around me. And I wasn't even scared, it felt familiar. And while I was sitting there or around my doing the things, walking, and there was other people also around me, there was a small girl that I sensed was mine, and she was about 4 years old. And when she took me to the next significant time of that time and space, the girl passed away. So I couldn't comprehend why she passed away. There was no language, there was no way to explain it. I just felt that pain, that grief, and that sadness. And as I was feeling that sadness, I felt that sadness, what I felt in this life, which you can't explain. She took me to next significant points where I passed away. So I passed away of loneliness, because I was very sad that my little daughter in that time passed away. I'm getting the chills now thinking about it. And I pulled that grief with me to this life. And even when my son turned 4, he couldn't stop talking about dying. So I had this sadness. He was talking about dying, and I didn't know what to do. So when we had this past life regression, Sangeeta went into this life, and she put us in a bubble, and I held that little girl and I asked her, how did you pass away? Because I didn't know, I couldn't see, couldn't comprehend. And she said, a snake bit me. So I got closure there. But with that deep, deep grief that I had, it was almost like a curse that came through to all of my generations following. Because we only have one child. So for some reason, I only just wanted one child. And we went back into that past life, and Sangeeta did healing. We did the healing for the girl. We did the healing for myself. It was an amazing, amazing experience. When I got out of hypnosis, I was crying. I was crying of relief. I was crying that sadness was gone. I was crying because I knew what was happening. And since then, my son has stopped talking about death. He stopped talking about dying and us dying, and it was just such an amazing experience. So it was, if I could advise anyone, this is not something to be scared of. This is not something that would make you feel, this is just a healing part. This is our souls connected through time, and letting you know that you can still, whatever happened in the past can still be healed. I'm a living, walking person from another country that experienced this, and I will definitely come back to India to do another class. So I hope this all helps you. It helped me a lot. It brought healing to myself and to my family. Thank you.